When it comes to alchemy, a lot of people think of alchemy in the form of chemistry, where, in ancient Egypt, alchemy was kind of studied as in a similar way chemistry was studied, where it was working with different elements. And the general idea of alchemy was to turn a base level element into gold. And they believed that, every base element, so to speak, had the ability to turn into gold. Now, in psychology, they kind of took the same idea of alchemy and pretty much applied it to the unconscious and conscious, right? There's psychologists that have basically said that human souls are similar in the same way, where, you know, in the same way that there's different elements in chemistry, there's also different human souls that have different, talents and abilities that they're born with. And the end goal of each human soul is to transform into gold. In the same way in alchemy, where the end goal of every base level element is to transform into gold, right? And through this process, the unconscious merges with the conscious, right? And they refer to this similar to the alchemical marriage, right? Where two counterparts unionize together to create one counterpart, right? So this is basically referring to the fact that alchemy actually has a lot of applications in human psychology and the soul, right? We can learn a lot about the human soul and human psychology by studying ancient alchemy. And a lot of alchemy isn't really talking about the soul. It is literally talking about turning base level elements into gold, right? Upgrading base level elements and upgrading them into more improved versions of themselves, right? So the general idea when it comes to karma and reincarnation is, in the general sense, we are all human souls using our bodies as vessels to basically put our soul through spiritual transformation and evolution. And through each life and reincarnated life we experience here on Earth, we get to further advance our soul in our spiritual journey and spiritual transformation, right? With the end goal of transforming our souls into gold. Now, once you keep this in mind, you'll realize that a lot of human behavior can be explained using practices that are based in alchemy, right?